in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll, what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil Spence, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, I wear my crown.
Fuck around, I wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. This trio talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. There you go talking that boxing again. There you go talking that boxing again.
Yeah, what it do? What's good with it? What's happening with it? Marlon So Icy Sims off in the building. Bumpy Thompson off in the building. My man Kwame East off in the building. But we gonna call him Kwame Brown from now on. What's good with it? Lord to the game, boxing talk. Yeah, and y'all know what to do when you come in the building. Make sure you hit that like button before you do anything, and then hop in the comment section. Let me know you in the comments. Young Merv, the cut man, what it is. Brown on boxing, what's good with you, homie? Yeah, I appreciate that, young Merv. Carl Brown, what's happening with it? Yeah, we gonna get into it today. Yeah. What's up with everybody? And like I said, make sure that y'all hit that like button when you come in the building. Marcus Hayes, I appreciate that. Mr. Shelton off in the building. What's good with it? Yeah. Be that bitch off in the building. She says, on my way to swoop up my daughter from school, but be back later. Keep cooking. I really like what you spitting. Fam, digging that shit. LDBC strong. My fam, most of you know who you are. Appreciate you, be that bitch. Yeah. What's good with it? Chris Mitchell off in the building. What's good with it, fam? Yeah, we got some shit to cook on today. Yeah, we got some shit to cook on today. One second, y'all. Yeah. Let's see. And give me a minute. Like I said, we finna get the show started real soon. Get a couple more of these notifications out. So yeah, let's go ahead and start cooking. You know, before we even get to the hold on, let me see if I missed anything in here. Before we even get to the Wilder and Fury news, before we even get to the Wilder and Fury conversation, I want to talk about, you know, a little bit about, you know, what we was talking about yesterday, right? Everybody seeing how Errol Spence came out with the video, right? Hold on, let me bring my man Money in the building. What's good with it, Money?
Yes, sir. What's going on, big bro?
Oh man, how you feeling?
Chilling like a villain, trying to make $1 million. You hear me?
Oh man, already. That's the only way I can see it.
Yeah.
Knockout boxing.
What's going down with the chat? What's going down with the chat?
Man, knockout boxing 86 TV off in the building. What's good with you, knockout? Yeah. Yes, sir. You already know. And knockout, drop your link in the chat so everybody can go subscribe to your channel. Everybody go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV if you ain't already done it.
Yes, sir. Roll to 1,000. Help them out.
Yes, sir. Money, man. Before we even get to cooking on this Tyson Fury shit, right? Because we got a lot to cook on today. The one thing I want to get into before we get into that is that, you know, like yesterday we was talking about how Wilder, Errol Spence.
I gotta take this phone.
Go ahead and take the phone call right now. So Errol Spence, y'all seen the video. If you haven't seen the video, he put up, you know, he was trolling Terrence Crawford, talking about, you know, 60-40, you know what I'm saying? I'm the 60-40 guy. Oh, well, 70-20. Y'all keep fucking with me. It might be 70-30. Y'all keep fucking with me. It might be 80-20. You know, he trolling, playing around. Now you got boxing outlets coming out, putting up articles, and everybody running with it, and everybody posting the article saying, oh, Errol Spence said 70-30 or 80-20. Errol Spence said 70-30, 80-20, right? And everybody talking about this shit on Facebook, you know, all over, you know, because of this article, right? It's funny how they left a whole part of what he said out, right? So they posted the article, right? They made the article and said that Errol Spence says now it's going to be 70-30 or 80-20, right? But they didn't say nothing about him saying 60-40. Did you see that shit, Money?
Hell yeah.
They left that out, right?
Yeah.
So in another boxing group, right? One of the admins of another boxing group in Die Hard Boxing, right? One of the admins in Die Hard Boxing, he tagged me in the article, and he's like, you know, hey, look, did you see this? And so I told him, I said, yeah. I said, have you seen the video yet, though? And he like, nah, I haven't seen the video. He's like, tag me in the video. So I said, yeah, I got to add you to, you know, Loyal to the Game Boxing in sports too. I said, and I'm going to tag you in the video. And so you can see the video for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when you see the video, you're going to see what they left out. You see what I'm saying? And it's funny. It's funny how they play these games, right? How they play these games, and then they'll post the article, and then everybody will run with the article that they post. How they try to push a certain narrative, right? Why did you say all of what he said, right? You're going to cut half of it out and just talk about what you want the people to hear, right? To make a narrative that you want the people to hear. You dig what I'm saying? And salute to KQKC Boxing Talk off in the KQKC Boxing Network off in the building, the singing OG. And that's super chat. Hey man, KQKC was over there cooking today.
Salute to the OG KQ. What's going down, OG?
What you call him, KQ? Telefimo Lopez.
And the goddamn Telefimo Lopez, that goddamn it, he'll be right in there with Crawford motherfucking ass. And motherfucker, you got company.
Cooking. Everybody make sure y'all go subscribe to my man KQKC Boxing Network if y'all ain't already a subscriber. And salute to my man Sylvester 2011. What's happening with it? Let me see. Yeah, so man, so right. So what I'm saying is that it's funny how they'll just go ahead and, you know, just cut it in half and make the article about what they want it to be about, to push a narrative. Now everybody out there like, oh, Errol Spence is saying he'll only fight Terrence Crawford for 70-30 or 80-20 now. Why is he, you know, right? And then it's crazy because a lot of them is ones that seen the video, right? Of course, the people that posted the article, that made the article, they seen the video. The motherfuckers that's on these boxing groups posting it, they seen the video, but they all seem to leave out one important part of the video that he said first. Because like I said yesterday, right? The first thing he said was 60-40. If he had no intentions of giving Terrence Crawford 60-40, he wouldn't have never said it in the video. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right.
So man, these dudes, man, these cats is just some characters to me, man. And they always run with narrative instead of running with facts. The facts is the man said 60-40 first. Then he said, you keep, you know what I'm saying, like you keep fucking with me, it might be 70-30 or 84 or 80-20, right? But he if you watch the video, you can see that he's trolling. You know what I'm saying? He's playing with the Terrence Bud Crawford fans' emotions because he know how emotional they are, right? And he laughing doing it. But they try to take this shit and run with it. Man, what's your take on this, man?
Pure bullshit, because I'm talking about this shit tonight. This is like, it's sickening, it's pathetic. It's like, and then you got Boxing 24/7, right? Fucking articles on it, like it's just terrible. I ain't gonna get too deep because I'm gonna cook on it tonight.
Right.
But it's like they doing whatever they can do to try to discredit Errol Spence and make it look like he's running from Terrence Bud Crawford, right? And they really running with this stupid ass shit. And people are really believing it. That's the fucked up part. You stupid ass sheeps who's leading to be slaughtered. Y'all will believe any fucking thing. Like if y'all can't look at that fucking video and see that the man was fucking joking, dog, right? Chilling with his fucking chick, just joking. Then you some silly, stupid motherfuckers and y'all take life too serious. Understand what I'm saying? Y'all some stupid, silly motherfuckers and y'all take life too motherfucking serious. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, we all know what it is. We all know what it's going to be. If you got some sense in your goddamn head, right? We all know what it's going to be. And at the end of the day, if this man go fight Ubers and pick up a third strap, Terrence Bud Crawford better fight Sean Porter. That's all I'm going to say about that, bro.
Right. Matt Dover say it's all for hype. Yeah, man. And the thing is, like EJ said, man, I ain't been on social media since, what'd he say?
January.
I ain't been on social media since January. Right. And now this is what y'all talking about. This is what y'all running and doing. Right. It's funny, man. It's real funny, man. How if you go make an article, right? If you go make an article, right, and you want to make an article out of something, don't leave. You know what I'm saying? Don't just put in there what you want people to hear so you can press a narrative, right? Don't do that. That shit look real bad, right? And then it make all these motherfucking dudes that's posting about it and all in these boxing groups talking about it. It make y'all look goofy as fuck, for real. That shit some silly, goofy shit. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was going to happen. When I seen the video, I said to myself, I said, watch this. I said, watch him start running with that shit that he said, the 70-30, the 80-20, and they going to leave the 60-40 out, right? And you know why they leave it out? You know why they leave that out, money? Because it's the same ones that were saying that Terrence Crawford shouldn't take no 60-40 and fight him, right? It's the same ones that's saying that Terrence Crawford only deserves 50-50, right? So they'll leave the 60-40 out because deep down, they know that 60-40 is a great deal for Terrence Crawford, but they don't want to have to address the 60-40 no more, right? Because when they have to address the 60-40, they get to fumbling and mumbling and sounding stupid, right? Because they can't address it unless they sound ignorant addressing it, right? So what they want to do is put the narrative out. Well, he said 70-30 or 80-20 now. Now that's what they want to make their argument off of. And it's silly. It's silly, you know. This shit ain't real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit's not real. Keep it 100 if you're gonna talk about some shit. But yeah, Taco K say some of these fans is too sensitive. Man, facts. But see, that's why he playing to them. He playing to them, messing with them, knowing that they gonna, you know what I'm saying, damn near shit on themselves. And salute to Carl Brown in the super chat. He said, you notice it's two different types of Bud fans. You have one that only know Bud. Then you have the real ones that's fans of him and sports of boxing. Yeah, you know, you got some real Bud fans that actually support him. You know what I'm saying? That's telling him, like, wait, look, man, you know, hey, EJ do got, you know what I'm saying? He is doing more than you right now, especially at the 147-pound division. You know, if I was Bud, I would tell him to take the fight. You got some of those fans, but the majority of them is just, I don't know. They just, I don't know what you call them. You know what I'm saying? Brown on Boxer says the same ones who cool with Bud 80-20 with Pac. Right. That message ridiculous. Right. The same. Why you ain't posted? Why did they post the article, Money? Right? Why wouldn't they post the articles when Terrence Crawford was really about to get 80-20 with Pac-Man? Right? Why wouldn't they post in those articles?
Because they go, oh man, well, this Pacquiao, he's the A side.
Yeah, like
they gonna respect Errol as A-side. They gonna respect Manny Pacquiao as A-side. Who ain't got no title right now. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't got no title right now. Get the fuck out of here.
Errol Spence is a unified champion, right? Been on pay-per-view his last 3 fights, doing very good numbers, but he ain't the A-side. Like, come on, bro. Like that shit.
What about Bud accolades though? But Bud, you gotta look at his accolades. But Bud, look what he's done over the past years. He got this, he got that. Well, why the accolades ain't translate to dollars?
Exactly.
Because he ain't got the fighters. Like Errol Spence fighting the better fighters. Motherfucker, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Right. And Mark, shoot. Exactly, Mark. Just like I said, he said the 60-40 is a losing talking point for Team Bud. So, you know, they trying to move the goalpost. Now they want to skip over some shit and try to create another narrative, right? They want to create another narrative. But they taking L's all over the board. Taco K says, I don't care what money they get. I just want to see the fight. And I mean, if you're a boxing fan, the majority of us just want to see the fight. I don't give a, like, real talk. I don't care what type of money Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford is getting at the end of the day, because ain't now one of them niggas paying me. I ain't getting no money from their purse. But my job and money job and our duty is to talk about what's going on, and we got to talk about the actual facts, right? For people, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people know the facts, but they just gonna lie and act like they don't know and try to go around the facts because it doesn't suit the narrative that they wanted to suit. Straight up. It don't fit the narrative that they want. John Kramer says 2 Americans most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time. What's good with you, John? Salute. Matt Dover says it would pack you out, take less for it would pack you out, take less for a fight. Yeah, man, but that shit crazy, man. I kind of just want to touch on that, you know. We probably, like you said, you're gonna cook on that more tonight. So we'll be, you know, on Money Brown's TV, on Money Brown TV on Money channel, you know, tonight we'll cook more on that. But I just wanted to address that because, man, I'm seeing it everywhere, and I'm like, man, this shit's so goddamn silly. Like, I wouldn't even have a problem, money. I wouldn't have no problem if they put the article up and everybody was going back and forth, right? But they added in what he said first, 60-40. He says, I'm the 60-40 guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, you got anything else you want to touch on that before we move on, before we jump ahead? You on mute, money.
Oh shit, my bad. Right, it's just silly how people can just believe that shit, bro. Like they know he's joking, Key. They know it, bro, but they just want to make up narratives and run with it. And it's like I say, it's pure stupidity and it's ignorant on their behalf. But that's what I'm gonna touch on, bro.
Yeah, right. Hold on real quick, man. Yeah, man. So other than that, man, let's touch on this Tyson Fury shit. Let's jump right into it, right? Let's jump right into it, man. So Tyson Fury, man, he does an interview over there, on IFL TV, and he did 2 interviews, right? He did 2 different interviews, right? And so the first thing I want to touch on that Tyson Fury talks about, right? He gets to talking about COVID, right? And Tyson Fury says, because of COVID, I wasn't able to do WWE SummerSlam. He say, I was supposed to be in WrestleMania. I didn't get to do that. And he says, and COVID ruined the Deontay Wilder fight, right? He says it's because of COVID. It ruined the Deontay Wilder fight also, right? But let's go back, right? Because I want all of the Tyson Fury motherfuckers that was coming in here talking about it was because of Deontay Wilder didn't make the deadline. Tyson Fury saying that he don't have to fight Wilder no more because of the deadline, because it was Wilder's fault that he couldn't make the deadline, right? They were supposed to do it in June, and then they extended his deadline till October, right? That's what Tyson Fury said, and that's what his fans was running with. It was because of the deadline. Had nothing to do with no COVID, right? And we've been arguing with these fucking clowns, telling everybody that is a lie. Bob Arum even said that it couldn't be no fight because of they couldn't make a fight of that magnitude with no fans in attendance. So Deontay Wilder's lawsuit or whatever he's fighting about is actually 100% correct. It couldn't have been no fight, right? Now Tyson Fury, once again, he comes out and he contradicts himself. Once again, money, he come out and he contradicts himself. He says the reason is because of the pandemic, the COVID. It ruined the fight between him and Wilder. Dude, that sound real interesting to me, right, money?
Hell yeah, dude.
That sounds real interesting to me, right? Now you coming out and you saying that it was because of COVID. COVID ruined the fight. But for months and months and months, you had these clowns arguing you up and down that it had nothing to do with COVID, right?
And that Deontay let it expire.
Wilder, he couldn't make the deadline. It was his fault, right? But now Tyson Fury, right? Let's see how many articles they make chopping what Tyson Fury said up, right? Let's see how many articles they come out showing you how Tyson Fury lied and contradicted himself once again. But this is the same guy that you said could not have cheated. This shit crazy to me. So yeah, once again, Tyson Fury says that the COVID-19, right, the pandemic ruined him going to SummerSlam in the WWE and WrestleMania, right? He said it ruined all that, and it also ruined the Wilder trilogy for him, right? So I want to make sure y'all hear this, right? So when he come with another excuse and try to backtrack, right? I want to make sure y'all hear that shit clearly, right? When you come with another excuse and backtrack, you don't come on here like some fucking idiots trying to argue with us, right? So that's one thing, right? Then everybody is saying, oh, right, because they came out with all these news talking about, you know, all you've been seeing is Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. The fight is almost done. Eddie Hearn, right? Everybody, the fight is almost done. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Joshua Fury this, Joshua Fury that. Now all of a sudden, damn, we ain't had no date for Joshua Fury, right? We tried to tell y'all fucking clowns that he can't do shit until he got that Wilder situation, right? Then, not too long ago, he came out and they was like, remember the articles came out, Money, talking about, oh, that Wilder shit is done, off the table, you know, basically, actually, Bob Arum said it in the interview. I think he was on Fred's channel saying, you know, they don't have to fight Wilder no more. All that shit's done with this and that. That's another lie. That was another lie because Tyson Fury, right? When he's asked about AJ, this is what he said. He said, well, you know, I don't know. He said, I don't know. He said, I don't know if the AJ fight is going to happen, you know, next. He said, I think it will happen eventually. I don't know if it's going to happen next. He says, he says, am I going to bet that it happens next? He said, no. He said, you know, it's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, right? A lot of things going on behind the scenes that, you know, might prevent that fight from happening next, right? A lot of things going on behind. I wonder what that could be, Money, right? I wonder what that could be. Wilder told y'all hard-headed asses, right? Tay Jones told y'all ain't nothing moving, right? Ain't nothing moving until they get this Wilder shit cleared up.
Big facts.
Nothing moving until they get this Wilder shit cleared up. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna like to hear this, and you can dip the fuck up out of here if you don't want to hear it. But these are just the facts. Straight up. These is facts. And it's crazy, right? Because Blue Blood tried to tell y'all, Tay tried to tell y'all, me and Money tried to tell y'all. I mean, we all tried to tell y'all that wasn't nothing gonna move until Wilder's situation cleared up. And y'all to see what they tried to do, Money, is they tried to come out with all of these motherfucking articles and all this lie, this bullshit ass fake news, and right, so we could try to get our minds off what's really going on, right? But it comes around in full circle because it ain't no way to get around the shit. Now you had this man tell you that it was because of COVID that he couldn't fight that he couldn't fight Deontay Wilder. Had nothing to do with nothing else. It was just COVID. That was the reason. It ruined it, right? So now he says that, hey, you know, don't bet on no motherfucking, don't bet on the fight between him and AJ fight next. And he says, you know, until he sees a signed contract, a date and a venue, he's not even worried about that fight right now, right? And then they go on and they start, you know, asking him about Wilder. They like, well, you know, you clearly, you know, the trilogy with Wilder, this and that, you know, you basically trying to say like that's behind you, ain't it? Like that Wilder shit is behind you, right? And he goes on and he says, look, I might be fighting Wilder next. I might have to fight Wilder next, you know. That's the fight that might be happening next. Don't rule that out. You know, he says, you know, at this point, I don't care who I'll have to fight next. I just want to get in the ring. He says, I've been out of the ring over a year now. He says, I don't care who it is. He says, and it might have to be Wilder next, right? It might have to be Wilder next, Money. Now, I'm going to stop it right there, right? And I'm going to let you cook on what I just said. And then I'm going to get more into what he said in this interview. And we're going to cook on that. So go ahead, Money.
Yes, sir. I just showed you, man. Like my bro Knockout said, the chicken has come home to roost. You feel me? So for everybody that was out there, hey, we don't want to see this fight. He don't deserve to fight. We don't know if he's right mentally. all this shit. Now look what's happening. Because at first, right, he wanted a tune-up in December, or it was in December where he thought he was gonna get a tune-up. Wilder put a halt to that shit. Then he came back, said he wanted to fight over here in January. Wilder put a halt to that shit. But it's just like we saying, bro. They look in that situation and they try to do their best. They try to do their best.
Hold on, buddy. Hey, y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you in the building, make sure you hit the like button. Go ahead, money.
Yeah, so it's like when they looking at that situation, bro, everybody was doing their best to just shit on Deontay Wilder. That's like I say, nobody was giving him the benefit of the doubt but us, his people. And some of us was fucking trying to just throw him in a fucking gutter and leave him like he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So now that the champ been quietly patient, been quietly working behind the scenes, getting his ducks in a row, right? Because when you make those type of allegations, you want to have all your ducks in a row to come out on top. You understand what I'm saying? So now the king was being patient, getting all his ducks in a row, handling his business, because it is a serious situation that don't need to be in the public eyes like that, because we already know the opinion of the public once they get a hold of something that they don't agree with. They already was drilling them and killing them anyway, talking about, oh, he's making too many excuses, this, that, and all that shit. So now that they come back to Tyson Fury, who was trying to be a big dog, I'm not going to fight him. I feel disrespected and all this bullshit, right? Now look at you. Right. Now look at you. That's why they say camera is a deadly fucking weapon when you say some shit, because them receipts are a motherfucker. So now you're coming right back and you need Deontay Wilder. And I'm going to say it again. You need Deontay Wilder, because who else you want to make big money with and to bring the type of money that people want and generate, assuming if you had $100 million contract. You feel me? So now when you bring your ass right there, oh, you know, Wilder, he's the second biggest fight for me out there. And, you know, I don't care who it is, as long as I fight twice a year looking ass. No, motherfucker. Those court litigations, they got to be doing something. You know what I mean? They got to be doing something. They got to be in a contract holding up certain shit. They don't want to hold AJ up for too damn long, trying to get you through that situation. And now, motherfucker, it's looking like Wilder is coming out on top. It's looking like he's coming out on top. Even if, guess what, if Wilder get a fight and fight him next. And that's what I was saying. I don't mind him getting a tune-up. If you want a tune-up, go get a tune-up. But you not go face Anthony Joshua before you face Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? You're not go face Anthony Joshua before you face Deontay Wilder. Yeah, you want a little tune-up, get the weight down, feel like you're getting back in shape or whatever that situation is. Go ahead, be my guest. It ain't gonna be no Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? So when we just look at the situation, bro, it's just like, you know, you should have been a man and stood it up in the first place, and we won't even be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers putting allegations out on you. You talking about, oh, it ain't true and this, that, and the third. Well, get him back in the ring, beat his ass again if it was so easy. Like people say it was, like you saying it was. If it was so easy, get him in the ring and do it again. You know what I'm saying? But you knew some fishy shit was going on, and you knew your ass go get caught. He go get cleaned up in the third fight. And when you get cleaned up, he ain't coming straight forward. He gonna try to box his ass off again. And that's gonna tell it all. You feel me? But now, look, his head is going back in the fucking ground hole, and we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. But it looked like Wilder is making moves, and he's coming out on top. And if Anthony Joshua situation that everybody talking about that was going to happen, signed, sealed, and delivered, all that bullshit is holding up a little bit longer. So we'll see how it play out, bro. We'll see how it play out. But I think it might be Wilder's next fight. It just might be Wilder's next fight, bro. Big fight. I'm going to say his next big fight. I ain't going to say next fight, but his next big fight. It just might be Wilder. You understand me? So we'll see how it play out, and we'll see what you motherfuckers got to say about that situation, and see how y'all come back and backtrack, and if y'all gonna get Wilder the respect you deserve, which I know y'all not, but it's still gonna be just fun just to see and watch you motherfuckers scramble and make up narratives. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So hold on real quick, money. So check this out. So let me get through some of y'all comments too while I'm in here. Taco K says, I got money on Fury if the fight happen. Let me see.
We will be talking to you, know.
Yeah, straight up. Carl Brown says he said he would never fight him again, remember? And I'm gonna get into that too. M Stacks 85. I tried to tell everyone, clowns like H Money told me Wilder bet on himself and lost. Knockout Boxing 86 TV says Wilder still running the heavyweight division. Excuse me. Fury gonna have to see him or drop that belt straight up and down. M Stacks 85 says BFTV said a long time ago, all roads lead through Wilder. Straight up. Land of the 216, what it is, homie. Arturo Shoddy, what's happening with it? Sonic Music, what's good with it? He says Fury wants to push it off because he ain't in shape and he knows Wilder is on his A game. Stormy B Man, what's good with it? He say no tune-ups. Nope, no tune-ups. Oh snap. Flexing homie says Jared Hurd's dad passed away. Oh man. Man, condolences to the whole Hurd family, man. I know that Jared Hurd was real close with his family, man. I didn't know nothing about that. Yeah, I ain't know nothing about that. You heard anything about that money?
Nope. The rest in peace to his pops, man. It's a sad situation.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I know what he probably going through. So.
Yeah, man.
When his dad, didn't he have something to do with his training?
Yeah, man. I think
Ernesto was his trainer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ernesto. Yeah, but he was close with his pop. Yeah, Big Drew fighting off in the building. What's happening with it, Big Drew? So money. So another thing. Let's go ahead and continue to get into it, right? Let's go ahead and continue to just get into what we cooking on, money. So also in the interview, right? The man is asking him, he's like, Deontay Wilder said this, and that about you, right? And he's like, look, I don't care what he said about me. That doesn't matter. I don't care about, right? I don't care what you would. Now you saying, yeah, I'll fight him next, right? But now you all of a sudden don't care what he said about you. But remember, he said that the reason he's not going to fight him is because he disrespected him, his name, and his family, and he's never going to fight Deontay Wilder and give him a chance. So what changed? What changed, money? What changed? And what's going on behind the scenes that changed, right? Right? Just like we told y'all, once again, what changed is they can't do nothing via court order, right? That's what's going on behind the scenes. See, he thought he was going to be able to get around that shit. When Wilder took that shit to court, it shut that shit down. Now he ain't got no fucking choice because the walls is caving in on Tyson Fury and he don't have no choice and he knows that he's going to have to fight Wilder. He know he going to have to fight Wilder. Just like Batman say, that's it, that's all. It ain't no way he can get around it no more. You see what I'm saying? It's no way he can get around it no more. That's it, that's all. You feel me? What happened to the contract expiring, money? Right? What happened with the contract expiring? Also, so we went on the last 30 minutes talking about how he didn't showing y'all how he contradicted yourself. But we ain't even done yet. But wait, it gets worse. It gets worse, right? So now everybody talking about the biggest fight in UK history. The biggest fight in UK history, right? In all of UK history. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Well, you know what Tyson Fury said? Y'all know what Tyson Fury said? He says that he is never fighting in the UK again. He says he's outgrown the UK. The UK is too small for him. That market is way too small for him. He'll never fight in the UK again. He says the only place he'll be fighting is over here in the US. He says the Mecca of boxing, Vegas. He says that's the only place he's going to be fighting. He says never again in the UK. But what happened to AJ and Tyson Fury being the biggest fight in UK history? Tyson Fury going to get his boxing license back in the UK and all of that. What happened with all of that shit? Or was I just dreaming? What happened? Was I just dreaming? Money, you might be able to tell me what happened with all of that.
Man, listen, bro. The shit that they talking about is just pure pathetic, bro. But you hit so many things on the head. Okay, he's never fighting in the UK again. No, it ain't that the market outgrew your ass. They banned your ass. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna mention that. Oh, I'm never fighting. Right. I outgrew the market. No, they banned your ass, and it look like you can't get that ban lift because, quote unquote, Dan Kinahan got his ass run out the UK. He sent somewhere in Dubai. We know all y'all was in cahoots with him. You feel me? So who knows what they thinking about your ass and what they feeling about you? I ain't saying everybody else on MTK. What they thinking and feeling about you and the situation why you was banned. It had to be something bigger than just you in a situation that was going down. So you got your ass banned from the UK. That's why you ain't gonna never fight over there again, bro. Because you can't tell me or Key that you don't want to fight at home. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to fucking fight at home? Your family there, bro. You don't want to travel and fight in every country every time you fight. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you said it yourself. Oh, I wait till I got home to get a drink of water because you don't trust water. You don't trust what people be giving you in different countries and shit. So now you gonna say all that, but you waited till you got all the way back to the UK to get a drink of water. Like, miss us with the bullshit, bro. Please miss us with the bullshit. You know what I mean? Now you start talking about, oh, he disrespecting my country, disrespecting my culture and all this shit. But now you don't care what he said. Oh, I don't care what he said. Yeah, because you know that's your biggest motherfucking paycheck. You know, that's where the money lies. You know what I mean? You know, that's where the money lies. So he wants to sit up there and talk that bullshit because he thought he had that fucking Anthony Joshua fight, signed, sealed, and delivered, so you can say that bullshit. But now that everything's getting put on halt, you know what I mean? Your ass, see, you coming back down to reality now. That little hot air balloon got busted. Now your ass is landing right back on planet Earth. You feel me? Ain't got to deal with D, the man that you was trying to run from. The man that you was trying to run from. God working mysterious ways, homie. He working mysterious ways.
I want to know what happened to his morals. Remember, he has such high morals, and Deontay Wilder disrespected his name, and he would never get in the ring with that man.
Never.
How did that all change so fast?
But I know
now
he was
talking about, you know, it might be Wilder next. I don't even care about what happened. You ain't standing on your square now. You mean to tell me that you're not gonna stand on your square now, right? Because you had so high morals and standards, but now you all of a sudden they didn't knock you off your square that fast? Yeah, like you said, Money. He was talking all that shit. He thought he was gonna be able to get away with that shit, right? And Wilder said, "Nuh-uh, you know what? We're gonna take your ass to court. You know, we're gonna take your ass to court. Nah, you finna fight." Now he's like, well, you know, and so he goes on to say, well, you know, the two biggest fights in boxing is me and Wilder and me and AJ. So, you know, it only makes sense. So now it makes sense, but it didn't make sense before. What am I missing here? But this is the guy, right? This dude, he constantly lies and constantly contradicts himself, right? But this is the guy that y'all are standing up for, right? Saying that he would never cheat. He could never. Wilder's just sad, and Wilder this and that, and Fury's great, and he just. So this is the guy that you gonna try to go and argue with us and tell us that it's not no possible way he could have cheated with all of the evidence, all of the lying, all of the contradicting himself, all of the past cheating he's done. This shit is funny. Like this shit right here funny. Now, like I said, man, the walls is caving in, and this fight is gonna happen. So he goes on and he says that he wants to fight in June. He says if not June, he want to fight in May. That's it. He said June or May, and now he don't care who it is, and it might be Wilder. It just might be Wilder. What he's doing is he's letting y'all know that fight is probably going to be Wilder. He's probably going to have to fight Wilder his next fight. That's what he's telling y'all. It ain't no way out of it. You see, now he didn't have to tone down on that fucking ego that he had, because now he's realizing that, hey, he might really have to fight Wilder next, and that's what it's going to be. And so all of y'all putting out these fucking articles talking about Wilder versus what's dude name? Wilder versus Charles Martin, right? Y'all want to put Wilder with everybody. Y'all want to try to lock Wilder up with everybody except for the man that he's supposed to fight next, right? Because you don't want to see him in the ring with Tyson Fury, because you know Tyson Fury cheated, right? You know Tyson Fury cheated, so you don't want him to have to face that fire. So you trying to face Wilder, put up news and articles and everything about Wilder with everybody except for Tyson Fury. When Tay Jones, right? Tay Jones came and he said, man, fuck all of that bullshit that they talking. Wilder ain't fighting no Charles Martin next. I don't even know where they getting this news from. So money. Remember when Tay said that?
Yeah.
He said, yep, he said Wilder would. So where are y'all getting this news from? Charles Martin. What is Wilder going and knocking out Charles Martin do for him? You feel me?
Yep.
And no disrespect to Charles Martin, but I mean shit. I mean, let me get through some of y'all comments. They wanted him done so bad. The hate is real. Yeah, the hate, you man, I'm telling you, like I told Money Brown, this Deontay Wilder situation is like they treated Muhammad Ali, but it's just in a different era, you know? It's in a different era. His own people turned on him. Yeah, it was just a cop-out. Mo Boxing, what's happening with it? Salute to you. Some guy says Wilder has a chance to beat Fury in a rematch, but I say AJ has just good of a chance to beat Fury. See, and when we talk about Sonic Music say that Fury don't even sell over there in the UK. Daryl Deloach, what's good with it? Mr. Shelton say the trolls punch in the air like Trey and Boys in the Hood. Real talk. Real talk. Sir Ant Boy says scared, cheat, and drug cheat. Like, man, we didn't even have to be going through all of this shit, right? He could have nipped all of that shit in the bud a long time ago, right? If for the people that say, oh, you know, ain't no way Fury cheated, when you want to act like you ain't see all the evidence, right? For those people, right? And if Fury had a fucking problem with it, instead of trying to duck out of the fight, right? He could have nipped that shit in the bud, right? He could have went and said, look, I want to smoke with Wilder. He talking all that shit. That's what you would, if you didn't cheat and you weren't trying to duck the man, wouldn't you say, look, man, you talking all that shit. Now I really want to make this trilogy fight to show everybody that wasn't no cheating going on over here, right? Wouldn't that be the logical thing, I mean, to do? Wouldn't, if you beat the man so easy without cheating, wouldn't that be the first thing that you wanted to do? Is get in the ring and show everybody that you didn't win because you cheated, that you won because you was just better? I mean, wouldn't it be money?
Hell yeah. If it was just easy and clean and clear up your name and make him look stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But he's not trying to do that.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have nipped that shit in the bud a long time ago with coming out and saying, look, I don't give a fuck if it's a pandemic, you know what I'm saying, COVID, whatever it is, COVID-20. I don't give a fuck what it is. I want this fight next, and I want to show everybody that now I'm going to beat him worse because he's saying I'm cheating, right? Wouldn't that's what you want to do? But see, you know what you did. You know what the fuck you did. And you know it ain't going to be no possible way for you to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder in this trilogy and get away with none of that shit that you did, right? And ultimately, right, I don't care how confident he try to talk when he do interviews and how confident he try to sing, right? He know deep down inside that he's not confident that he could beat Deontay Wilder on an even playing field, right? He's not confident that he can beat that man on an even playing field. In the interview, he says that he's light years above Deontay Wilder. He'll destroy him so easily on any day, right? He's light years above Deontay Wilder, right? He'll destroy him so easy, right? But then later on in the interview, the man asked him, he says, now that you've got a chance to be in the ring with Wilder twice, the next fight will be super easy, right? something towards that. That's what the guy that was interviewing him said, right? And he was like, well, I wouldn't say that because it's a boxing match. But earlier you just said that you was light years ahead of him and you would destroy him easily. This man is a walking contradiction. He lies so fucking much and he don't believe the things that he's saying out of his own mouth. That's why he's always contradicting himself. Because if you believe what you say and you telling the truth and you're not telling lies, every time you do an interview, your shit is not going to switch up every time you do an interview, right? If you watch Tyson Fury, he says something different every time. He didn't gave about 7 or 8 different reasons why the Wilder fight, why he wasn't going to fight Wilder, right? Now he probably is going to fight Wilder next. It's shit crazy to me, man. Anyway, man, going into the rest of, what he said, I really don't think that he's confident that he could whoop Wilder on the even playing field. He don't have that confidence in him. And another thing he said, right? This is what he said, right? He goes on money and he says, look, he says, I need a fight right now. He says, and I'm not thinking about the Anthony Joshua fight or any other fight that might not happen. He says, because if I start believing that some shit's gonna happen and it don't happen, that's when I'll fall into a deep depression, right? That's when I'll fall into a deep depression, right? And he says, but I'm not worried about none of that. He says, because I'm doing good. He says, I'm doing good in life. Right now, he says, I don't need the money. He says, I got a lot of money right now. He says, I done made a lot of money now, right? And I'm listening to this shit, money, and I'm thinking like, because he was like, if I hadn't made all this money, maybe I would be, depressed and worried about a fight, thinking about I need to pay my bills and all of that. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, you talking like this, right? And you know that you're in a position to now you don't need for nothing. And the whole position that you in is because of Wilder, because you was out here fucked up before Wilder gave you that chance, right? And you ain't never came out of your mouth and thanked that man and says, you know what? I owe that man another fight because of what he did for me, right? You forgot what the fuck, you forgot the reason why you at where you at right now is because of Wilder giving you a chance. Didn't nobody else want to give him a chance, right? AJ wasn't thinking about his ass. Nobody in boxing was thinking about Tyson Fury when he was trying to make a comeback. You know why? Because he was a high risk, low reward, and everybody thought that he was a boring fighter. Even his people in the UK. Remember, everybody in the UK, they wasn't fucking with Fury. They was fucking with AJ at that time. You feel me? They was talking about Fury wasn't this, he was boring. Even when Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, they was talking about how boring he was. Wasn't nobody fucking with Tyson Fury until Wilder put him on the map. So when you coming out talking about, you're in a good position money-wise, and you're not worried about, feeding your family and making you're not really worried about none of that because shit, you're not hurting for no money. Well, when you talk about shit like that, say Wilder's name because that's the reason why you're not hurting. You'd be fucked up right now if it wasn't for him. And shout out to Lord to the Game Boxing Talk, my man Kwame East. In that super chat, he says Fury and Canelo shop at the same meat market. Salute to the panel and hit the like button. Y'all hit that like button straight up and down. My man World Combat Sports, and appreciate you, Kwame. My man World Combat Sports, excuse me. In that my man World Combat Sports in the comments, he says trilogy won't be a fair one. It's personal. Fury fanatics show out ETB, shout out ETB and Money Brown. He says trilogy won't be a fair one. It's personal. Fury fanatics. Yeah, man. I don't really see World Combat how it is personal. Now we know it's personal, but I really don't think that he's gonna be able to get away with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey. They might check his mother. They might have him take his gloves off after the ring entrance and check them motherfuckers and make sure he put them bitches on right. Shit, they might have somebody coming in his corner every round and checking them bitches, right? But I'm pretty confident that this next fight is gonna be on the even playing field and may the best man win, right? If Wilder go and win, y'all know what it was, right? If Fury fuck around and beat Wilder, I'll be the first to come on here and say, look, you know, Fury just a better fighter. But that is yet to be seen. That is yet to be seen. And that's what we're gonna have to get. You feel me? So man, Fury all over the place, man. He all over the place. And I think that now yeah, man, he is noticing that he is gonna have to fight Wilder, man. John Sheehan says they both after the Joshua payday. Fury thought he had it. Wilder thought gonna get me some of Tyson Fury versus Wilder, Joshua versus Usyk. Wilder's not worried about Joshua right now. That chapter's closed for the moment. He want to fight Fury. He want his get back. You dig what I'm saying? And that fight gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Money. What you got to say about this? You on mute, Money?
Yeah, I know it's coming on. See, that's what I was saying. Like Wilder gave up on that Joshua payday shit, bro. He wasn't worried about that shit. He built his own thing with Tyson Fury. That's what y'all not understanding, bro. He built his own thing with Tyson Fury. They did what they had to do, and they knocked Anthony Joshua out the box a little bit. That's why I keep telling y'all Eddie Hearn brought Anthony Joshua over to America for that reason only, because he seen Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, or Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury heating the fuck up, and it wasn't involving Anthony Joshua. He wasn't being talked about. So he brought Joshua over here to try to fight Big Baby Miller, which fell through because of Big Baby. Put him in there with Andy Ruiz, and he got his ass stopped. Right? He was trying to get Luis Ortiz, who would have stopped his ass, I still believe as well, but he ended up getting his ass stopped. Right? So Wilder and Fury created something special, and that Fury tried to fuck up and didn't want to. Bob Arum tried to fuck up and didn't want to let it happen back to back, because it supposed to happen back to back. They supposed to fought back to back, but Eddie Hearn stepped in. Sorry, not Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum with the ESPN with the supposedly $100 million contract, and sent Fury ass on a 2 fight. Got him 2 more fights, and then sent his ass to the WWE before he fought Wilder. You understand what I'm saying? For the people who always think, oh well, Bob and Al worked together right after that. No, the hell they didn't. It was 2 motherfucking other fights, and then they came back and they let him fight after the dude came from WWE and all that shit. You know, but the situation is Deontay Wilder has been telling y'all, right, that bullshit was in the game, and y'all weren't listening. Nobody was listening or paying attention. You feel me? Now Fury is in a position to where it look like his back is up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? His back is up against the wall. And all that shit that he was talking about, or all that shit that they fed him that was going through his ears that he thought he had leverage on, he losing that leverage. He losing it because he never had it. He never had it. You know what I mean? He never had it. So people shitted on Wilder left and right, up and down, all around. And they continue to shit on him. They continue to shit on him. You feel me? But as we look right now, for everybody else, oh, Wilder and Fury. Joshua and Fury. Joshua and Fury, all that shit. Look what's going down now. Look exactly what's going down now, bro. All fucking roads lead right back to Wilder. Exactly, M-Stack. He wasn't going to say nothing. He wasn't going to say nothing. And until he started trying to make it like Wilder was, oh, it's because of Wilder that the fight is not happening, which is pure bullshit. Pure bullshit. He knew it was Corona that fucked that fight up. He knew it. He knew they had a verbal agreement on when they try to get the fight going. And that's what they try to go off of. And that's what he broke. That's why I say he ain't got no honor or he ain't got no code, and I don't fuck with him. There's nothing he can do to get my respect back. I don't give a fuck if he do get Wilder the 3rd fight and he clean as a Wilson. You're still a fucking cheater in my eyes, and you'll never get my respect back. I just want Wilder to knock your ass the fuck out and send you back on your little way, back over to the UK or wherever the fuck you're going. You feel me? Wherever the fuck you're going. Right? So when y'all looking at the situation and y'all want to judge the situation however y'all want to judge it, be my guest, man. Be my guest. I'm not gonna argue with nobody over what they talking about with Deontay Wilder and how we feel about. So yeah, you know what I mean, my bad. Yeah, so you know, be my guest. But it always gonna come back. Like I say, the truth always comes to the light. All you gotta do is just sit back and wait. And that's what's going on now, bro. Everything getting exposed with Tyson Fury now. They're acting like the negotiation was so strong and we're gonna get this deal done in the next week. Or it's gonna be done here, or it's gonna be done there. And look what's going on. Shit still ain't happening, bro. The shit still ain't happening. You know what I mean? But Wilder in position, Wilder's in position, right? And he's still showing y'all that he is the most popular fucking heavyweight in the sport. You know what I mean? No matter if y'all want to believe it or not, because look what's going down. Look what's going down. And for all you motherfuckers that was saying this, that, and the third, by y'all talking about him, right? No matter if y'all was talking about him in a good light or a bad light, y'all still was talking about him. And that says a lot. Who sit around and talk about a nobody? You know what I'm saying? Who sit around and talk about a nobody? The way y'all talk about him. So that proves a lot. You know? So at the end of the day, man, like I say, whether Tyson Fury get him a little tune up next, as long as he don't fight Anthony Joshua before Deontay Wilder, I'm good with it, bro. I'm good. But the man will never have my respect again. He is what he is. Like I say, I done seen too much from him. Too much from him and know too much about him now to know that he's a dirty motherfucker, bro. Period, point blank. You're a dirty and foul fighter, bro. And you can't never
fucking liar. He a liar. You know, you a liar.
You disrespected my country, disrespected my culture. I'll never fight you again. All this shit. Get out of here with that bullshit, bro. Get out of here with that bullshit. And everybody that ran behind that shit and wanted to big up Fury and all that. Look, I want to see what y'all ass saying now. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can't wait to see how this shit play out, bro. I just can't wait to see how it play out so we can really get some confirmation and really go in on their ass. Because right now, you know, we in the middle. We're in the middle. So we really don't know what's going to happen right now. But if we get confirmation and shit go the Deontay Wilder way, you know what I mean? Oh man, I'm gonna turn their ass up, bro. I'm gonna turn their ass up. So they better be ready. They better be ready
to tear their ass up because I'm laughing. The reason I'm laughing so hard is I'm just thinking about all the news articles and all the fans and all the AJ and Tyson Fury. It's almost a done deal. They just waiting on the date. All of that bullshit. And they was laughing and hee ha ha because they thought Wilder was out the way. They thought Wilder was out the way, money. Now who's laughing? And when this fight happened between Wilder and Fury, right? And AJ still sitting on the back burner, I'm gonna be fucking laughing. I'm gonna be on here every day on y'all necks. Every day. Because man, this whole shit is coming around full circle, and you know Fury was looking like the big hero and everything, you know, and Wilder been talked about, talked down, and talked about real bad, even by his own people. Hey, but it all comes around full circle, right? And Fury, he was standing real tall, and his fall is gonna be, hey, he gonna have to pay for all of that shit. He gonna have to pay for all of that shit. Because when shit come down, when shit hit the fan, shit really gonna hit the fan with him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Man. And before and all y'all niggas that was talking bad about Wilder and this and that, making memes and making videos about how trash Wilder is and how he pathetic and all that shit. Make sure that you keep that same energy when you come out and beat Fury. Make sure y'all keep that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
D Hodges, what's happening with it? Mr. Yeah, make sure y'all keep that same energy. Carlos Mendoza says, greatness is how you bounce back from a defeat. AJ, Ali, Wilder hasn't shown greatness, just excuses. How the fuck can he show greatness and bounce back from a defeat if he ain't been in the ring yet, clown ass? How you supposed to show greatness and bounce back from a defeat if he ain't been in the ring yet? Explain that to me. Somebody explain that shit to me. Cause I'm lost. Y'all dudes, man, y'all sound crazy, right? And
not only that, he's trying to get his fight to show you that he's greatness, Carlos Mendoza. But you ain't gonna talk about how Tyson Fury cheated in them 2 fights, huh? You gonna sit up there and say they bounced back for greatness, but the man who beat him running like a little bitch and won't give him his fucking rematch after he helped build this motherfucking career back up. But you ain't gonna talk about that part, huh? You ain't gonna talk about him trying to dodge Deontay Wilder and not being a man and giving him what he deserved. You ain't gonna talk about that. You go, oh, he haven't showed greatness. Motherfucker, showed greatness by 10 title defenses with Muhammad Ali. He showed greatness by knocking out every motherfucker but 1 man, if I'm not mistaken, well, 2 men in his fucking career. You know what I'm saying? So how come he haven't showed greatness? Reigning as a world champion for 5 years straight is already a walking Hall of Famer. How come he haven't showed greatness? Huh? So get your shit together when you speak on Wilder, man.
It's crazy, man. This shit is just ridiculous, man. And like I said, it's gonna come around full circle. And y'all keep that same energy. Keep the same energy. It's gonna come around full circle. You know, shit. Look what happened to look how they did Cotto. Look how they did Cotto, right? But ain't none of them dudes that was talking all that shit about Cotto saying that he was just a sore loser and Margarito this and Margarito that, right? Ain't none of them dudes came and made not damn video about how wrong they was, right? But look what happened to Margarito at the end of the day, right? Look how he ended his career on a bad note, and he probably fucked up right now. God don't like ugly. Real talk. Zenith 360 says Wilder has also shown greatness. His accolades put him above everyone in the heavyweight division. No one active come close. Yeah, that's real talk. The man Fury ain't never even defended a title. He ain't never defended a title. Randall Bivens says, why did you delete your comment, Mendoza? Because that shit was silly as hell, and he realized how ignorant that fucking comment was. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, another thing I want to talk about, right? When I had posted, the alert for this live, but you know, it goes on Facebook, and one of the cats, you know, he fuck with Wilder, but this just goes to show that if you don't follow boxing like we do, and if you know, you got the big outlets pressing a certain narrative, that's what most people gonna go off of, right? So he puts up under the comment section, he's like, you know, basically, you know, he was supporting Wilder, and he was like, you know, I really hope that Wilder is not in, you know, he's not going through a big depression because he hasn't talked. You know, I hope that he's really not depressed and going through a big depression. I don't know what's going on with him. And see, that's directly from the narrative that these big news media outlets is putting out. They want you to believe that Wilder's depressed and this and that, right? But Wilder's far from depressed. If you've seen the video on 78 Sports TV, do he sound depressed? When you see him posting on Instagram, do he look depressed? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, he ain't talking. No, he's not talking, right, to the big media outlets that y'all call big media outlets. He fucking with his people. He over there with 78. He done did interviews with 78. You dig what I'm saying? He didn't fuck with barbershop conversations. He fucking with his people. He not fucking with them because look how they did him, right? Look how they did him. Look how they dogged him out. And you expect him to you expect him to go and do interviews with them same media outlets that's putting bullshit out about him, right? Saying he's depressed and he's this and that. You know what I'm saying? Almost saying the man's suicidal and shit. But you expect him to go do an interview with them? Why you think that they putting out these articles? Because he's not fucking with them. They feel some type of way about that. When Wilder say, look, I'm not fucking with y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, such and such would like to do the interview. Nope. Such and such would like to do an interview. Nope. But then they see him do a great interview over here with 78, right? And they feel some type of way about that. Now, well, Wilder must be depressed. Let's put out these articles. And most fans, right, that don't follow the sport like we do, they gonna bite on that shit. Well, damn, maybe he is. Maybe he is depressed because maybe they haven't heard his interview with 78. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe they haven't seen what he posts on Instagram. Well, damn, we ain't seen it. We ain't heard nothing. He got to be depressed. And that's all narratives. But you know what? All them narratives, they going to die out in the ring. Like I said, everything going to come full circle. And let's see what type of articles they come out with when Wilder come back and he wrecking shit. Mr. Shelton say Wilder living his best life. That's a fact. John Shishan says the Rock and Fury would have to pay Wilder a percentage so he could fight Joshua because he didn't honor the contract. But Wilder ain't going for that. You ain't finna pay him out. Not unless you go have it in a contract to where you have to fight him next and ain't no way to get out of it, right? That way, and then you will be able to pay him. He could fight, make double the money, you know what I'm saying, and then fight you. But he ain't going for that bullshit. Drew Tyson says, and y'all got to think, right? Wilder, y'all got to think Tyson Fury is, co-promoted by Bob Arum. Bob Arum ain't paying shit out of his pocket. Nor is his other promoter, Frank Warren. Frank Warren and Bob Arum ain't paying nobody shit out of their pocket for free. If it ever came down to that, they would tell Fury, like, we not paying shit. You're going to have to go in there and fight this man. Bob Arum already told y'all a while back that he was that's the fight he wanted. He was trying to beg Fury to fight, that him and Frank Warren were trying to get Fury to fight Wilder. And Fury refused to. Come on, man. Y'all gonna act like he wasn't ducking the smoke. His own promoters was trying to get him to take that fight. Drew Tice says, wonder if Mendoza said the same thing about AJ when Ruiz beat his ass. Oh, my bad. Ruiz ate himself out the rematch. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Randall Bivens says Fury may have the belt, but he's not the champion. You got to defend your belts. Wilder had way more title defenses than Fury. People should put some respect on his name. Roll Tide. That's real talk. Drew Titan also, D. Hodges says scuba diving, enjoying life. He deserved it. Right. That man out there enjoying his life. He ain't worried about shit because he know at the end of the day, right, what it's gonna come down to. They not gonna be able to duck the smoke. Drew Titan says this shit about depression is from the media. None of these niggas have even spoken to him. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those are narratives put out by these big media platforms, what they want you to believe, right? To take away from the fact that Tyson Fury is ducking and doing everything and anything he can to not have to fight that man. That's what it is. But like I said, it's not about who get the first laugh. It's about who get the last laugh. It's about who gets the last laugh. And y'all better hope and pray. Y'all better hope and pray Fury don't fuck around and beat Wilder in the trilogy. Fury don't fuck around and get his ass beat by Wilder in the trilogy. What I believe is gonna happen. Y'all better hope and pray that don't happen. Cause I already know y'all gonna run it high. I know y'all, when Wilder knock out Fury cold, I know y'all gonna run it high. Dirty Thorn says, who is Wilder training with now? I mean, I think I know, but I ain't gonna make no assumptions, so I'm gonna just leave that one alone. Randall Bivens says people want to solidify their personal political truth instead of objective truth. They want to hear Wilder is depressed, but argue with you all day saying Fury's cheating. Yeah. Drew Tight says, and before anyone tells me that Deontay Wilder spoke to Kevin Iole, ask them what else was said in that interview that makes old media say he's depressed. Right. Where's the entire interview? Exactly. Where are you getting this depressed shit at? Money, what you got anything you want to cook on that?
Go ahead, keep for a minute. I'm talking. Go ahead for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, like where are they getting all this? Oh, he's so depressed, this, and that. So man, shit about to open back up, man. Shit is opening back up. And the next thing that we need to talk about when they do fight, where are they gonna fight at? Y'all think it's gonna be in Vegas again? Or because he's saying that, you know, yeah, he's saying Vegas. He's saying Vegas is his home. That's where he want to fight at, right? Vegas is his home. So what I'm thinking is that new Raider Stadium, I think that's where it's going to be, in that Raider Stadium. I think they might go ahead and open that Raider Stadium up by the time shit should be opened up, if things are opened up, right? If they open up that new Raider Stadium and they had that Wilder Fury fight in that Raider Stadium, I'm letting y'all know that is going to be the biggest fight, because all of this controversy, so that's going to be the biggest fight since Mayweather and Pacquiao. And the gate is going to be a lot bigger than Mayweather and Pacquiao, just for the simple fact is, look where they're going to have it at. If they have it in Vegas Stadium, that gate is going to be huge. Dirty Thorn, they're not fighting. They're not going to fight in Texas or ATL. ATL, they don't, you know, they just kind of starting the boxing market. It's not big enough there. And in Texas, Wilder's never fought in Texas, nor has Fury ever fought in Texas. Now, if they fight in the summer and shit is not open all the way yet, like say Vegas is not open all the way yet, then they might fight in Texas. But I doubt that. I doubt that. Like I said, you got to go where the market is. Tyson Fury, like he said, his home is in Vegas. You know, that's his when he ain't in the UK, that's his home. Tyson Fury's known in Vegas and in that, you know, on that side of the hemisphere. Wilder's known all over. So that fight is big. Like I said, if you put that shit in the Raiders Stadium, that fight crazy. It do crazy numbers. It's going, if you put it in Raiders Stadium, I say it do at least 20 mil live gate. Because you got to think, we've been waiting on this fight for over a year. All of the history, everybody know about this glove gate shit. Everybody know about, you know, what happened in the Tyson Fury fight, the last two fights. This fight is huge. You know what I'm saying? This fight is huge. Yeah, Mr. Finesse, they did all that lying to come to turn around and say that Wilder might be next. It wasn't no way around it. It wasn't no way around it. I don't know if they thought that Wilder was going to lay down, you know what I'm saying, and just go away just because everybody was dogging him out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't show y'all, man. His mental was stronger than that. You ain't finna defeat him like that. Not that easily. You think that man got all them fucking knockouts and was a champion for 5 straight years and had a weak mental like that? Nah. I ain't going like that. Straight up. But like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing this fight. This is, to me, this is the biggest, best fight that could be made next to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. I think this fight is actually bigger than Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, because the reason why it's bigger is because you got a bigger backstory. You got everybody talking about it. You got the bigger platforms like ESPN. They talking about it a lot more than they are Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Plus, you got a whole nother country involved that's interested in this fight, right? You got a whole nother country. And you got the UK, which the UK is going to travel. It don't matter where it's at. I'm gonna let y'all know like this. Those UK fans, they are going to travel to the US and they will pay whatever the ticket cost is. I don't know how they got bread. They're going to pay whatever the ticket cost is to attend the fight. So it don't matter how high these tickets are, the UK is going to travel. This fight is going to be huge. When they do fight, it's going to happen. I'm letting y'all know it's going to happen. Randall Bivens says it'll be folks who know nothing about boxing attending or watching the fight due to the outer ring drama. Right. It's gonna be, and he couldn't have said it no better. It's gonna be people that, you know, attending this fight just because of all of the news behind it, right? They don't even fuck with boxing. They just gonna watch this fight just because of all of the news that's behind this fight, right? And then y'all also gotta think, right? How they gonna promote this fight? Imagine the press conferences. Imagine the promotion of this fight. Imagine the press conferences in the promotion of this fight. Personally, me, I would love to see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. But a Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence promotion, right, in press conference won't have nothing on this Tyson Fury and Wilder trilogy match. It won't have nothing on it. And then you got race involved. A lot of these fans, right, really never gave a fuck about Tyson Fury, but they hate Deontay Wilder because he's a black man that's outspoken, right? He's a black man that's outspoken, and they can't stand that shit. They can't stand that shit. So now you got race involved, and they gonna be rooting for that black man that's in the ring that you can't shut up. They gonna be rooting for him to get his ass towed off, right? Which ain't gonna happen. But it's so many variables that's gonna make this fight the biggest fight since the biggest fight in boxing since Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And that gate is gonna be huge. Pac-Man Tay says, "Guess I'm still lying, huh? Ha ha ha." Who you talking?
I'm back
anyway. Huh? Pac-Man, you must be talking to the people.
Nah, he probably just saying in general, bro. He probably just saying in general.
Oh yeah, he just talking in general to the fans. But yeah, Pac-Man, if you just came in the building, we've been cooking on that shit. Like, you know, and I actually talked about you. I told him, I said, Pac-Man tried to tell y'all hard-headed asses that nothing gonna move without Wilder, right? It wasn't gonna be. I said, Pac-Man told y'all a long time ago it wasn't finna be no Tyson Fury and AJ fight. Yeah, so yeah, I've been talking about that. Yeah, so tell him he lying now. Right, tell him he lying now. And Tay, if you want a link, let me know. I'll drop the link for you in the I'll drop the link, you know, for you in the chat right there if you want a link, Tay. But yeah, they gonna look real stupid, money. If what goes around come around, and everything gonna come around in full circle, man. And Tyson Fury, man, when he fall, his fall gonna be big. His fall gonna be big, money. He ain't gonna be able to jump back from his fall. What you got on this, money? What else you got?
I agree 120%, bro. Now it's gonna come down to you know, first I want to touch on the part where every time he was depressed and shit like that. So motherfuckers, they talk all that shit, never went and looked at the man, right? Like you say, that's why I say, well, when he do interviews, they don't go searching for the interviews, and if they do see the interview, they don't listen to it. They don't listen to it because where it's coming from, the source is coming from. You feel me? But that's why I say you shouldn't be listening to who bring the fuck. I mean, who's delivering the message. You should listen to the goddamn message. You want folks worrying about oh, it's over there on their channel, so you know we don't want to go over there, this, that, and all that shit. But motherfucker, that's why you should have been there with your stupid ass. You feel me? So now it's gonna come down to, right? What's gonna happen next? And no, Deontay Wilder did the press shit. Man, the man has been chilling with the family, happy as fuck, telling y'all he in a good space, just living this fucking life. And you motherfuckers needed something to talk about. You know what I mean? They needed something to talk about. Oh, he ain't talking. Where he at? First he was talking too much. Then he ain't talking. You know what I mean? So like I said, it ain't gonna never be good enough, bro. It ain't gonna never be good enough. But at the end of the day, bro, we all know, you know, Fury motherfucking back up against the wall, bro. Right? And we gonna see what goes on. We gonna see what goes on. But what's this in the building?
That's Tay.
What's good with it?
What's happening with you? Tay Jones off in the building. What's good with you?
Man, I'm just cooling, man. Getting ready to hit the gym in a few, man. It's crazy because everything I've been, man, I don't seen so many comments, but I don't let that shit get to me. I just be like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, people saying I had something to do with some of this shit and all this old crazy old shit, man. But at the end of the day, I've been saying this, bro. I mean, realistically, bro, like, I mean, what can he do, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know, Bob, y'all can let Bob keep, you know, perpetuating your minds with different things and stuff like that, man. But it's crazy though, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was actually shocked for him to even say that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he knows. But the crazy part about it is because I really stopped talking about it, trying to really focus on what I got going on. But even when Drew was talking about it the other day, I tried and I said, bro, I mean, there's the reason why that shit ain't moving over there with AJ and Fury is because he can't do anything. Let truth be told, the only person who has signed a contract over there is Fury. And if Fury has signed a contract, show it to me because I politely show it to the judge. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he can't do nothing. That's just like, you know, you in court, but you're gonna say fuck what he say. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. Boy, you're gonna be banned. You're gonna get punished. You're gonna get banned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one or two things can happen out the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'll keep that to myself. But you know, dog, like it's crazy for him to even say it when it came across my phone on Twitter. I just like, see, but I'm always the one lying, or I'm the one saying this, or I'm trying to create a narrative, or I'm trying to do this. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm just speaking on what I know.
Right.
I don't have a reason to lie. I've been saying that since day one. But like I said before, God don't like ugly, and shit, the truth shall set you free when it comes about.
Right. And me, I mean, I think the fight gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He already then, you know, got up off of his ego. You could tell. I don't know. Did you see the interviews that I'm talking about that he just did? Did you get to watch him take?
No, I didn't see it at all. I just seen a comment. Somebody tweeted out a comment that he said, but I knew about what he said last week. He said he should have just fought. He should have fought Wilder for. I seen the interview he did last. He should have just fight Wilder. Then he came back and said what he said today. So I mean, he insinuating that damn, this shit possibly could happen. I mean,
yeah,
shit.
he basically in the interview, he basically saying like, hey, you know, I probably ain't gonna fight AJ next. It's probably gonna have to be Wilder, you know. And I'll shoot you the interviews or whatever. But now, like I said, I think the fight gonna happen. You know, I think the fight gonna happen if everything opened up. Like he said, he's not fighting nowhere but Vegas. That's basically what he said. He's not fighting in the UK ever again. It's gonna be Vegas. How big do you see this fight being if they put it in the Vegas, the new Vegas stadium, the new Raiders?
That shit gonna sell out. That shit gonna sell out. You know what I'm saying? Just not because of the two names, but because everything that's transpired around it too. Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. I think this fight finna be huge. It's finna be huge. And I know it's personal. It's personal.
Oh yeah, it's not a fight no more. It's a war.
And you know, another thing, like I was saying, I don't think that it's no way that Tyson Fury is gonna be able to get away with none of that shit. I know y'all gonna be on him like white on rice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Can't say what we're gonna do, but it's definitely some new shit in town though.
Right. So yeah, man, everything, like I said, when Wilder come out and get his redemption, I want everybody to keep that same energy. I
Man,
want
at the end of the
everybody.
day, bro, everybody should keep that same energy regardless of the fact. But at the end of the day, man, let's have this shit on a even playing field and make the best win. That's all it is. That's what it should have been from the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would have been should have been from the beginning. If it was all fair and square, hey man, listen, shit, hey, he won, let's do this shit again. You feel me? But now, after the fact that everybody, you see shit slow down and different things happen and stuff of that nature. Now it's like, hey, we gotta really, really, see what's going on in this area. Then we got all these reports, and then from the doctors to different reports that's coming out, different things that's being said, speculated and stuff like that. Like, it all plays a big part. But now, let's when it does happen, let's make it on, even playing field. Cause like I said before, it's definitely gonna be a war. It ain't a fight no more.
You fucking right, Tay. You've been saying that shit all along, bro. You've
I
been
know.
saying that shit all along. Like nigga, it's a battle, but it's a war. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a
And you
war.
damn right. You standing strong on that shit, bro. And us real ones, we fuck with you and we believe you 120%. Man, I just want D to get just satisfaction, bro. I want him to knock this motherfucker out. I want them to go in there. Like I say, Fury will never get my respect ever, bro. Even if the fight go beyond the even playing field, because motherfucker watching his ass now. And I'm telling y'all, watch his game plan now. Watch him. He ain't coming out and going straight towards D. Watch. That motherfucker finna try to box again. If that fight get put down, that motherfucker gonna try to box again. And that's gonna say everything. That's gonna say everything, bro. Watch. And Wilder gonna knock his ass out. And that's gonna be the sweet victory, like Cotto was looking at Margarito as. That's gonna be the sweet victory and send his ass back into depression mode and send his ass back on his way. Because everything go drop for him. You know what I mean? Your man's going down. You know what I'm saying? You finna get your ass knocked out. And we'll see how long that money got. It might last you. You know what I'm saying? It might last you, but we'll see how long that shit lasts you and see how far you go with cocaine, alcohol, and scripper bitches again, because that's where you're going back to.
Man, even after the fight, we still got business to handle with that. So that shit ain't for to just stop right there.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to fight first before we go do anything else. You know what I'm saying?
You know that, man. You can look at it. When he talk about this whole situation, I can look at a man and tell, like, you know what I'm saying, he got a lot of that shit in the back of his head, like, man, I done fucked up now. You can look at him and tell when he talk about this situation now, like, shit getting real, like shit, like, he not hyper like he usually is. He calm when he talking about this situation.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, he trying to, when they ask him about, Wilder was saying all of this and making all these allegations, all he said now was, I don't care about what he said. I don't care. He didn't want to talk about it because he know what's up.
Exactly. I mean, man, he know, bro. He know, we know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on his team know. We know, like I say, we know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? We know what time it is.
Zenith 360, he says, did y'all notice that Fury declined to respond when asked if Wilder threw Breland under the bus? I seen that. Yeah, he didn't want to talk about that neither. But I did see something else when they were saying that a couple weeks ago when I forgot who it was saying like if Mark Breland need a place to train, shit, have him come over here with us. I knew that was coming though, so I didn't even talk about that shit. I knew that shit was gonna come.
It is what it is. Shit, like, they can have him, So
he can't fight for him.
Right. So
yeah, but I'm definitely, I can't wait to this, man. I'm definitely gonna be in the building for this. I'm definitely gonna be in the building.
Man, I just live it when because like I say, I've been doing some things on my own, getting some stuff ready. And I just so happened to pull up my Twitter. That was the first thing pulled up. I just smiled. That's it. I just smiled because I like, damn, I'm always a person. Every time I go to a page, there's always somebody in the chat trying to kill me off, or somebody in the comments after I look at the video, look at comments, motherfucker killing me like I done said something, did something wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong.
Right.
Just tell you what I know.
But you got this man, Tyson Fury, every time he do an interview, he contradicts himself and he say something totally different from what he just said the last interview. but ain't nobody addressing none of that.
Right.
That's what's funny to me. You know, stand on your square. Why you keep switching your story? Because you got to keep switching your story because none of this shit add up. And when you're lying, you got to continue to change up.
Right, just like the kid, the guy just said in the chat, you know what I'm saying? If I whooped your ass up and down the ring, shit, I wouldn't have a problem doing it again. You know what I'm saying? But why is all of a sudden it's a problem? I didn't want to do this. I don't want to fight. Come on, man. Like, miss me with the bullshit. We're gonna do it again. Because I know I could do it again. You know what I'm saying? So
now I did see somebody say that Wilder gonna come in heavier. I don't think that he gonna come in heavier than what he was last fight. I don't think that he need to come in heavier. Shit, Wilder was knocking motherfuckers out at 210 pounds, sleeping them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, to me at this point, his weight, whatever weight he come in, that's not. I don't think that's a factor because y'all gotta understand, whatever heavier Wilder is, shit, Tyson, he's never gonna be nowhere near the size Tyson Fury is with, you know, when it comes to weight. So I don't think that's a factor.
That shit don't matter, man. Shit, you know, like I say, it don't even, he already in shape. You know what I'm saying? We was in Miami when we was supposed to fight back, you know, back I think that we was getting ready for a December date. We was in Miami training then, you know what I'm saying? He never did stop training. So and actually he turned it up a notch and started training two times a day. I mean, yeah, 2 times a day.
So he training 2 times a day right now?
Man, he been training. He been training.
Yeah. But nah, he ain't training, Tay. He's sitting around crying and locked up in his room depressed.
Let them tell it.
That's what he's doing, you know. Man,
Tay, talk about what you got coming up.
I was just gonna ask him because since you on here, you know, you got a fight coming up. Let us know, you know, let everybody know about your fight you got coming up.
Yeah, I'm fighting April 10th, man, and shit, you know, it'll be my first time since I fought in Dungo almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in August, but that's why we're going ahead and get a fight. You know, last year I was supposed to fight like the week of when everything shut down for the pandemic, so I didn't get a chance to fight at all last year. I came across an injury that I just got over. Well, I ain't gonna say just got over. I got cleared in November from it, but I'm just, you know, I had to get motivated to start back working out and stuff like that. But you know, I'll be ready April 10th, man, and you know, it's been a long time. Shit, I'm gonna just show everybody the Bomb Squad still here. Shit, matter of fact, we gonna be back live than ever now. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna just stay calm about it because the more I get excited, the more I really want to fight right now.
And let them know you fighting at 140.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight at 140.
Okay.
Man, I'll be looking at Samson. It'd be like a heavyweight. I'd be like, this nigga look cocky, strong than him.
Who, me?
Hell yeah.
Well, you know, I used to play college football, so I got a muscular build, a heavy set muscular build. So, you know, I got to get that off me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I'm losing weight right now, but hell, I don't already lost 30.
Okay.
I got 20 more to go.
God damn.
Yeah. I had an injury. I had tore my lower ab. So, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do anything.
You know what? I did that. I tore my ab back in 2007. Hey, you don't realize everything that you use your ab muscle until you tear an ab muscle. That shit ain't no joke.
Yep. It ain't like it ain't like it was just hurting. It was just what's the word? It was just bothersome. Like you knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was real irritating. And every time you jump, it hurt. It's like a sharp pain whenever you jump. Whenever you try to do a sit-up, it's just always a sharp pain. I like, man, something ain't right. And the first time I had got it checked out, they said, well, it wasn't a hernia, so you just need to relax. And I had, you know, after we left from Miami and came back, I had went again. He checked to see if it was a hernia again. It wasn't, but he said, nah, you got a slight tear. So shit, I went from there and I couldn't do nothing, bro. I asked him, could I ride a bike? He said, don't do nothing. I said, damn. So, you know what I'm saying? The wife was up here feeding me in the head. I'm for to eat. Shit.
Hey, try to do it. You got to tear a torn. When you got a torn ab, try to do some tricep pull downs. That shit hurt like hell.
Yeah, because you gotta pull from the core.
Yeah, man, that shit hurt. Yeah. I know what that's about. My man, I am ill will. He said he gonna be in the house on April the 10th. He pulling up, and that's what I'm gonna say. Everybody, if you can make it to the A, on April the 10th, pull up and support Tay Jones.
Yeah,
Pull
because
up
I
and let's show
only
the support.
got 6 fights, so we gonna just tune it up. We're probably gonna start because it's definitely gonna be about 2 years. So we
Right,
trying to decide if we're gonna do a 4 or 6 right now, but majority of everybody's saying right now just do a 4 just to see how everything gonna how everything gonna be with my abs or whatever like that. And
right,
then
right.
what I'm saying, possibly 6, and then we'll jump to 8, and then we'll go back to 10 because my last fight was a 10. So I don't see no reason to go back down. But in this case, I probably would have to just to see if everything works out, which
Right.
I know it will, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a precaution thing, and I understand that part of it.
How long you been? Because it take a long time to heal from the ab injury. How long you been healing up?
Man, when we got back from Miami, it was in the middle of September. So I think I got back like the 16th or 17th. I went to the doctor maybe like a couple days later. So they cleared me like at the end of November. Me and Brian, we were sparring. Me and Brian had sparred at the beginning of January. That was my first time sparring. Then I still had scar tissue. You know what I'm saying? So I relaxed from that. So the next time I sparred after that was like my first time sparring since then was last week, and I'm for the spar today in about another 30 minutes.
Okay, okay. So you taking it slow.
How
Yeah.
was that sparring with Brian, bro?
So what now?
I said, how was that sparring? That shit was intense, huh?
It's always intense because, like I said, that's like my little bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Yeah,
sparring Brian since he was 15. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like I
okay.
tell everybody, the motherfucker can punch. And as you see last night, you see what happened. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I posted on my
So,
Instagram.
so like I said, man, I've been sparring with Lil B for a minute. It's been times where I come in the gym, you know what I'm saying, and he be sparring. I just go ahead and put my stuff on because I know I got to get in the ring to finish off his rounds because ain't nobody else gonna get in there and do it with him. So,
Yeah,
like I said, we be sparring all the time. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's normal but everybody else who don't really know, you know what I'm saying, how he hit, you be like, damn, when you first get hit, just like last night, nigga got hit, he was like, oh shit.
yeah, boy. I say, damn. Saying that
Mhm.
shit. I told Keith Instant, I said, hey, boy, that boy's a problem.
I've been trying to tell people that, man. I've been trying to tell people that. But he
Yeah.
been a problem since 15 though, you know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
knew I knew it was real when he was 15. Matter of fact, when I got with the coach who just passed, Coach Lopez, when I got with him,
That's cool.
he was just like, man, look, he only 15, so we're gonna take a light. The only thing you can do is throw a jab. I like, all right, cool. Man, that nigga hit me. I said, oh hell no. I said, no, bro.
What to say, y'all playing possum in this moment tomorrow? He 15. That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I'm
he has
like,
a
no,
grown man
hell no.
strength.
Yeah,
Right. I said, man, hell no, I ain't feeling that. And then I was getting ready to load up. He was like, nah, just a jab. I literally the whole 3 rounds I threw number the jab. He was tearing my ass up, man.
right. It's like, want to hit that motherfucker back with a horn so bad.
Yeah. But then like I say, then it got to a point where me and Brian was sparring like sometimes we'd spar like 8 or 9 rounds straight. And
Okay.
then of course his dad was like, man, y'all getting too familiar with each other. Y'all ain't learning nothing new. So we
Okay.
kind of had to start sparring. And then of course, you know what I'm saying, me and that trainer had split one with the new trainer or whatever. And then we would spar like maybe every 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Working on new
But,
things.
but every time we spar, it's always good work. Every time we spar, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
been times when he'll call me like, bro, I need you to spar, bro. I got to get some good work. Or
yeah.
just recently when I told him I got to get back motivated. He was like, bro, I'm gonna get you back motivated. I said, bet. So we spar shit. He got me back motivated.
Bro, his demeanor about him. Like, I love dudes, bro, with like them type of demeanors, bro. Like, right off the bat, you feel me? Like, it just, like you meet that dude, bro, that look like you've been knowing him for a minute already. You be like, damn, that nigga like your cousin or your brother or some shit. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, he a
He's
people
probably
person, man.
cat.
exactly, bro. He got that it factor, bro. He got that it factor. Like, the people gonna love. He gonna make shit easy. He tell the truth, like right off the back. He ain't trying to be shit that he not, bro. You can tell them type of cats right off the back, bro. You can
Right,
just tell right off the back, like, nigga, you got that it factor, bro. You got that it
right.
factor. You cultivate the room and you can capture the fans, and you going out here, your ass can fight, and you knocking motherfuckers out. Oh yeah,
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 yeah, yeah. I actually thought he was gonna end that bitch in the first round because we hurt him in the first round. You know
uh-huh.
what I'm saying? But he took his time like he's supposed to and got him out in the 5th. That's what it's about.
Right.
I seen there was some issues with his pop though. He wanted to stream the fight. They weren't trying to let him or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know, some underlying shit going on that his pops was telling me about earlier, but I had to get off the phone because I was doing something, but I'm gonna call him back and see what's going on. But yeah, there was some issues with his EKG and stuff like that here in Atlanta. They was trying to say that it was off. They was trying to tell him that he was about to have a heart attack, but you know, EKGs for athletes who train all the time, it always have crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it was a whole bunch. They didn't want to send the paperwork over and stuff like that. So he had to get everything done up in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? So just the devil was just trying to be busy at that time.
And Tay, you fight under Bomb Squad promotion, right?
No, I'm not signed to nobody. I'm still free. I want to stay free.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you know, at the end of the day, I'm still ball squad. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to say, bro. Look, we for the rock this right here. And actually, tell you the truth, you know, I was actually supposed to fight on the undercard, not just the Fury joint, but his next fight. If he had to beat Fury that night, I was gonna be on the undercard the next one. But all that stuff gonna be in the works though. You know what I'm saying? We
Yes,
still
sir.
talk about stuff like that all the time. So we got plenty more events, plenty more fights coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we even got my wedding coming up. He in my wedding too. So you know what I mean? So for sure, we got, you know, it's gonna happen though. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
Todd, he in ATL in the chat. Todd Swindle, he live in ATL. He said where would the fight be?
It'll be in Buckhead.
Buckhead? Okay. Yeah, he said Buckhead, Todd. Yeah, man. So I know you, how many fights you trying to get in this year?
Man, shoot, after this wedding, bro, shit. I'm fighting April 10th, my wedding April 24th. So I get back out to honeymoon. I'm getting right back in the gym.
Shit, man, congrats on the wedding. Congrats.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, just just give me this fight and one more fight after that, and then I'll probably be back where I'm supposed to be. Then we'll take off again like we was. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
So congratulations on that wedding as well, bro.
So I like to say, you know, I've I fought in Dungo. You know what I'm saying? Even though he caught me with a great punch in the second, but I still learned from that. And then it also showed that I hurt him in the first round and almost got him out of there. So by that happening, it just informed me and let me know that I can hang with the top guys. You know what I'm saying? So
how long you been fighting?
Bro, I'll tell you the truth. I've been fighting when I was younger, but I stopped for a long time because my stepdad taught me how to fight. Of course, I was playing college football. Bro, I didn't get back into the boxing game until after college football. My last year of college football was 09.
Okay.
Well, bro, you gotta look at that. You fought in Dongo, bro. In 2019, nigga, you only had 6 fights. And look who you was fighting. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that proves it all right there. So it ain't about what he did. It's like you say, I interviewed in Dongo. I fuck with the whole Namibian team and shit. I got AC is trainer. I fuck with all of them. But nigga, you went out there in your 6th fight and fought a top motherfucker. So at the end of the day, that says everything.
Right, and then on top of that, you know, I seen his team and his trainer. Matter of fact, I think it was the Ortiz fight. They pulled me to the side. They was like, look, you know, him or I both, you know, they agreed that, yeah, you did hurt him in the first. You know what I'm saying? You should have just kept going, press on the gas. But that was a whole little cliche that I had going on with my coach, because that shit happened to me before. I had somebody else hurt, and I ran that on me. You know, sometimes when you run at guys, it wake them up. You know what I'm saying? It's like a shock factor. So, you know, I had that in my mind, but then at the same time, it was like, hold on, bitch, you ain't never been in no 10-round fight, nigga. You give out now, we're going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, one of them ideas, I was like, man, fuck, I'm really stuck. And then, you know, then my coach, me and him talked about it the other day, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, bro, you was there in the corner, like, we was all happy, but then you was just like, you was stuck. I was like, shit, Cole. I was like, just hurt the motherfucker. And I was just thinking in my head, like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So it's just all a learning experience, though.
Yeah. So it's all learning on the job. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But gotta respect, you know, to the motherfucking fullest, though, shit.
Yeah.
You ain't that motherfucker for real.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Sure. And that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, after either this fight or 2 fights later, shit, we right back where we gonna do what we're supposed to do. I don't give a fuck if it's the B side, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I've been on the B side, beat them on the B, beat people on the B side, beat people on the A side. So I don't give a fuck.
Just make sure my money right. Shit.
Yes, sir.
CB Sports TV off in the what's good with you? Todd Swindle says he will be at that fight in Atlanta to show the support.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Chef
I have tickets in a little minute, man. I'm just waiting on these folks to call me with the tickets. I ain't gonna call them. You know what I'm saying? I already know, people been hitting me up about them. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing about fighting in your own city. You got so many people calling and texting and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? I have all that stuff when I'm ready to, push that. And more than likely, I'm gonna just have them to call my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to deal with that because it's hell, bro. You got to drive across town and drop this off, drop that off. I ain't doing all that this time.
Along with training, focus.
My daughter was amateur when we used to have them amateur tournaments. Man, I used to have to do all that. That shit's man.
Yeah, for sure.
I am ill will says, Tay, don't forget about the kid.
Oh yeah,
he said don't forget about him.
Oh no, I ain't gonna forget. I ain't gonna forget. Well, they gonna have to comp me a lot of tickets though. But I you know what I'm saying, I'm like I said, I'm ready, man. I'm getting ready to go spar in the Fury. So you know what I'm saying, I'm getting ready right now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because what's the date? Today the 10th, right? No, today the 11th. So yesterday I actually was gonna start my sparring yesterday, but I said no. We had a guy came in, he from North Carolina. He was 12 and 06 knockouts. So I actually started back sparring last Thursday. Shit, we did a cool. No, we did 4. I did 4 with him, and then he did 4 with somebody else. But I had got back in the ring, did a 4 with somebody else. So I did 8 last Thursday. Then I came back, just me and him this time on Saturday morning, another 8. So I started off my count with some good work already.
Yeah. Getting it in, man. You got what
about a month out?
You got about a month.
Yeah, it was a month.
Damn, that's straight. Yeah, a month. Just 11.
Yeah. We pulling for you 120. You feel me?
I'm already 30 down. You know what I'm saying? I'm already 30 down. Got another 20 to go.
Oh yeah, that'll be done. That'll be done. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's easy. That's gonna fall off. Now I guess you got to eat right. Continue to eat right. Water. That's it, bro. I'm good. It'll fall off.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know anything about your opponent or not yet?
I know he's supposed to be southpaw.
Okay.
So I know he's supposed to be southpaw, but man, honestly, bro, I'm going there to make a statement. This is a statement not just for me, but for my whole Bomb Squad family.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because there's been too much of the talking going on, and you know what I'm saying. And bro, like I said, we back. You know what I'm saying? And Marcelo's been doing this thing. He getting ready to come back. He been sparring Deontay. You know what I'm saying? He looking a lot sharper. You know what I'm saying? Of course, D teaching him things. You know what I'm saying? Me and D on the phone breaking down my sparring sessions. You know what I'm saying? Me and Malik on the phone breaking down stuff. So, bro, it's just statement time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going in there wasting no time. You know what I'm saying? Wasting no punches, wasting no time. Like it's either first or nothing for me.
Right. Shit is all or nothing. Is D when D get in full training camp? Is he looking to fly in? Some good work. He looking to fly in some guys, or he just going?
Whoever want to fly in, come get that ass whooped.
Yeah. Right.
I send your name to Mark. I mean not Mark, but I send your name to Jay. He'll get it right.
Yeah. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Well, Money. Before we get up out of here, you got any closing words? Well, Tay, let me Tay, you got any closing words before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, I was just like I say, I heard about the show y'all was having. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I need to press this damn subscribe button. I don't know why I haven't.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe button. Hit that bell icon.
Oh yeah, I just hit that motherfucker. But I don't got too much to say, man. I just was enjoying the conversation because I got a call y'all was on and like I said, I was listening to it. But it was crazy though because like I say, man, people been trying to crucify me in chats and crucify me for everything that I'm saying, but I haven't even lied to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. But now you're hearing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So bro is the hold up. So if that fight don't happen, you know why. But I've been saying that. It's nothing that I haven't said that's going on.
Right.
And I think I've seen almost every chat that Tay. Because every time it don't matter where I go, if I see Tay, I'm gonna stop and listen. I'm like, okay, Let's see what these motherfuckers talking about now, because I know it's going to be something. You feel me? So, yep, motherfuckers try to, I'm talking about downplay especially that little one motherfucker, boy, HLD. I can't wait to catch this little punk ass, but you know, it's couple that motherfuckers I'm going to catch. They ass, man, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to catch them motherfuckers, though. But hell yeah, no doubt, champ. But that's salute to you for always keeping it real, not, you know what I'm saying, standing on your square, not holding back, and being patient with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Being patient. Motherfuckers can easily blow up and be like, oh man, fuck, you just go in there and talk your shit calmly. Somebody talk some shit to you, you get back on their ass. But majority of the time, you be patient in the motherfuckers. I'll be sitting right there like, tell you, man, fuck them, man. Quit, man. Fuck. You ain't got to say shit. But shit, patience is virtue. So shit, hell yeah. But everything coming to the light now.
Yeah, man, like I say, I don't let that stuff bother me, man, because I'm blessed, bro. You know, in order for me to continue to be blessed, continue doing what I'm doing and just being me. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, curse somebody else. They want to see me get out of character, you know what I'm saying? That's what they want, you know what I'm saying? But I can't give them that light to even, you know, to bring upon me, you know what I'm saying, trying to dim me. You can't dim my character. I am who I am.
Facts, bro. All facts. But I'm gonna say appreciate the chat for rocking with us, man, for the hour 55. You know, it's all love, man. Appreciate Tay for fucking with us, coming in here, you know, dropping more knowledge. Like we say, bro, we push for you in your fight. You know, we gonna stay in tune, things of that nature. Hopefully you can go live in that bitch if they let you show that bitch, so some of us that can't be there, we can watch. You feel me?
That shit finna be devastating.
Hell yeah, bro. But it's all love, man. Y'all continue to support me. Y'all follow me on Monty Brown TV on YouTube and that Monty_the writer over there on Instagram. We stream every fight every Saturday. So if you need to see a fight, come on over and show love. Continue to support my bro Key. We'll continue to rock. And I want y'all to go subscribe to my brother Knockout Boxing 86, man. If y'all on there, go subscribe to the bro. Show him some love, man. He a good boxing mind. He keep it chill and speaking how you feel. You feel me? Other than that, y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status.
And y'all already know. I appreciate everybody that came through. Salute to Tay for keeping it real and just, you know, shit, standing on this square. You know what I'm saying? When he was getting all the heat, everybody was telling him he was lying. You know what I'm saying? He stuck his neck out, his neck out for, you know, for his brother. It stayed on this square. You know what I'm saying? And didn't let nobody move him off of his shit. Stayed solid. So, like I said, everything gonna come to light real soon. And I appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody in the chat, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. We out.
All right.
Can't see me in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none.
All right.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and eyes like Debo. Like Debo? And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil Spence, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8. And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown. Fuck around, not wear my crown. Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again. Real talk. like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. This Trill talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight fan.